darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
I know. Hello again and welcome to another edition of Rangers Recap. I am very happy, very pleased with this past series against the Minnesota Twins. And we look good. There's no other way to put it. We really look good. Both sides. Pitching did superb, with the exception of maybe 2 or 3 guys. Allard and Lyles, I'm looking at you. But other than that, everyone did their job pretty darn well. I was very, very happy about it. And the hitting was fine. A couple of snafus here and there, but hey, can't be 1,000. What's the saying? You can't bat 1,000 all year long. Whatever. Let's go through the series, huh? Starting off in the bottom of the second, Dane Dunning gives up a double. Polanco hits a long fly out to Joey Gallo. Gallo then tries to hose the runner out at third. Ate too many Wheaties that morning as he throws over Culberson's head. The ball gets away and the Twins take an early 1-0 lead. Top of the third now, Joey is now up with 2 on and 2 out, but he strikes out and swinging to end the top of the half. Bottom of the third, Dunning gives up a long single. Josh Donaldson comes up and rips a double down the left field line. Dahl gathers it up, throws to Isiah Kiner-Falefa, who throws to Trevino at home and gets the runner out at home. Whoa, wait a minute. Another angle shows that Trevi never came close to actually tagging out the runner. So, the runner ends up safe after the umps take another look and reverse the call. Twins now lead 2-0. Trevino then hits a slow roller to first, flip to Maeda for out number 2. Calhoun strikes out to end the top half of the 5th. Top of the 6th now, Nick Solak hits a screamer to third, but Donaldson flashes the leather once again and makes another play for out number 1. Twins make a pitching change. Dahl comes up and hits a ball up the middle, but right into the shifted infield to end the top of the half. Bottom of the 6th now, Colby Allard is now pitching with 1 at third and 2 outs. Well, let's see what he does, shall we? He gives up a gap double. Buxton scores. It's now a 3-0 lead for the Twins. Polanco now batting and hits a ball to deep center field. Should end the inning, but Garcia can't make the play for some reason. Well, Kirilloff scores. Polanco ends up at third base with a triple. Twins now lead 4-0. Kepler up now. Hits a bloop into center. Polanco scores. It is now 5-0 Twins. Top of the 8th, Garcia bats with a runner on first, hits a ball to deep left, and hits a home run to put the Rangers on the board. 5-2, the Twins still lead. Charlie Culberson hits a grounder to short, 6-3 on the putout, but Dahl comes in to score. The score is now down to 5-3 for the Twins. Bottom of the 8th, Colby Allard, still pitching for some reason, gives up another hit, a double to Polanco, which scores a run. The lead is now 6-3 for the Twins. Top of the 9th, 2 outs, 1 on. Gallo up at the plate, and he hits a high fly ball to right. And it's a 2-run home run that cuts the lead down to just 1. 6-5, Twins still lead. Garcia up now with 2 outs, but strikes out to end the ball game. Final score is 6-5. The Twins win. Game number 2 now. J.A. Happ is pitching for the Twins. Garcia shoots a single into right. Isiah Kiner-Falefa comes in to score. The Rangers take an early 1-0 lead. Good start. Gallo up next as he hits a long fly ball into center field, but Buxton makes a nice play at the wall for the outs. Bottom of the 1st, Kyle Gibson is facing his former team. Let's see how he does. 1 on, 1 out for Buxton, and he hits a deep ball to left field, and it is gone. The Twins now have a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the 1st. But Gibson strikes out Garver to end the inning. Top of the 3rd, Nick Solak rips a single into left field, but nothing comes out of it. Bottom of the 3rd, Kyle Gibson strikes out Donaldson, then does the same to Buxton to end the inning. Bottom of the 4th now, Mitch Garver hits a single to right field, but no runs come out of it that inning. Bottom of the 5th now, Astudillo hits a long ball to deep left to give the Twins a 3-1 lead. Andrelton Simmons hits a grounder to Isiah Kiner-Falefa at short, and Isiah showing off his skills, and he makes a fine play for the putouts. Top of the 6th, Nate Lowe strikes out looking. Garcia hits one up the middle for a single. Top of the 7th, David Dahl hits a ball into left center gap, but Buxton making another great play to rob David of a double. Bottom of the 8th, Max Kepler hits a pop-up into foul territory. Charlie Culberson fights the win but makes the play. Kyle Gibson gets Donald to window shop to end the inning. Top of the 9th, Willie Calhoun hits a leadoff home run to cut the deficit to only 1 run. It's a 3-2 lead for the Twins. Charlie Culberson hits a dribbler to third base, but Donaldson gives the Rangers an early Christmas present as he botches the play. Then a great moment as Andy Ibanez hits his first major league hit and moves Culberson into scoring position. Jose Trevino moves the runners to second and third with a sacrifice bunt, and then Isaiah hits a pop-up to short. Culberson scores. The game is now tied 3-3. You don't see that every day, but thank goodness we just saw it. Top of the 10th, Garcia with a runner at second hits a high fly ball to left field and hits a go-ahead 2-run home run to give the Rangers a 5-3 lead. Yes, sir! Charlie Culberson with a runner at third hits a double down the left field line. Gallo scores. The Rangers now lead 6-3. Let's keep it going. Bottom of the 10th, Ian Kennedy comes in for the save, has runners on the corners at first and third. He gets Astudillo to roll into a 6-4-3 double play to end the game. What a beautiful job by the Rangers in the last 2 innings. Rangers win 6-3. Game 3, top of the 1st, Thorpe is pitching for the Twins. He gets Isaiah Kiner-Falefa to ground out to third, and then Solak hits a long fly out to center field. Lowe hits up the middle, but right into the shifted infielders for a 1-2-3 top half of the inning. Bottom of the 1st, Tian Jong-Yang makes his first MLB start. Let's see how he does. I'm very excited. Gets Buxton a strikeout, and then gets Josh Donaldson to do the same. And then he gets dangerous Nelly Cruz to strike out as well. The inning is over. Bottom of the 2nd, Mitch Garver up to bat. Hits a long fly ball to left field for a solo home run. Twins now lead 1-0. Yang comes back to strike out Polanco and gets Kepler to window shop to end the inning. Bottom of the 3rd, Yang gets Sano to swing and miss for his 6th strikeout. Then gets Simmons to fish for his 7th strikeout and only 2 2/3 innings pitched. That's good stuff right there. Top of the 4th, Nick Solak hits a single into the opposite field. Lowe gets a single as well. Solak goes to third. Garcia strikes out swinging. Gallo now up, but thanks to shoddy camera work, hits a ground ball to second, but the Twins only get 1 out and a run scores. The score is now tied 1 apiece. Bottom of the 4th, Garlick hits a ball down the left field line for a ground rule double. Bases loaded, no outs, and Yang gets Polanco to strike out for the first out. Very good job. Then Woodward comes in to pull him out of the game. Okay, and brings in John King. Let's see how this goes. King gets Kepler to ground out right back to him for a force out at home for the 2nd out. And then gets Sano to ground out to short for the force play at second. No runs scored. Great work from King. Top of the 6th now, Nick Solak walks to start the inning. Nate Lowe hits a single into right. Solak moves up to third base. Garcia up to bat now, but the pitcher throws one in the dirt. The ball gets away, and the Rangers score to make it a 2-1 game. Garcia ends up at first after a walk. Gallo up now as he shoots one down the right field line, but it's snagged by Sano at first for the first out. Runners move up to second and third. Andy Ibanez hits a long fly ball to center field. Lowe comes in to score, and Ibanez gets his first MLB RBI. A good couple of days for the kid. The Rangers now lead 3-1. Top of the 8th now, Nate Lowe strikes out, and Garcia does the same. Top of the 9th, Eli White hits a ball into the gap, but Buxton shows off more leather to rob him of extra bases. Bottom of the 9th, Ian Kennedy strikes out Polanco for the first out, and then he strikes out Kepler for the 2nd out, and Simmons joins the party, and that strikeout ends the ball game. Great job by Kennedy. The Rangers win 3-1. Game 4 now. Top of the 1st, Michael Pineda is pitching for the Twins. He gets Calhoun to strike out, and then Lowe to strike out to end the top of the half. Bottom of the 1st, Jordan Lyles is pitching for the Rangers. Let's see how he does. He gives up a leadoff home run to Kepler. Great. Twins take an early 1-0 lead. Top of the second, Joey Gallo answers right back with a long home run of his own. Atta boy, the game is now tied at 1 apiece. Garcia comes up next and hits a double down the right field line. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa bloops one into shallow right field. Garcia scores. The Rangers now lead 2-1. What a way to answer back. Culberson strikes out, and Isaiah Kiner-Falefa gets thrown out at second for a strike him out, throw him out, end of the half. Bottom of the third now. Kepler takes a walk. Buxton shoots one into right field for a single. Astudillo hits a 2 RBI single into left and gives the Twins a 3-2 lead. A seesaw game in the making. Bottom of the fourth. Nick Gordon hits a single into right and then steals second, but no runs score. Bottom of the fifth. Jordan Lyles gets Buxton to strike out and then gets Sano to do the same to end the inning. Top of the sixth, David Dahl hits a ground ball to first and a very lackadaisical play to end the top half from Miguel Sano. I didn't really like that, but whatever. Top of the first, Jonah Heim hits a long fly ball to left for his second home run of the year to tie the ball game at 3 apiece. Yes, sir. I love it. Top of the eighth, Nate Lowe strikes out swinging. I do not love that. Joey Gallo does the same on the exact same pitch, and then Garcia looks like an idiot to end the inning. Wow, what a that inning. No, let's move on. Top of the ninth, Andy Ibanez strikes out on a tough pitch for the first out. Charlie Culberson hits into a potential double play, but ends up being safe at first. Jonah Heim then flies out to left to end their half of the ninth inning. Bottom of the ninth, Taylor Hearn comes in a pitch and gets Buxton to ground out to third, and then gets Nelly to ground out to Solak to end the inning. We're going into extra innings. Top of the 10th, Duffy throws a pitch into the dirt. It gets away, and Heim advances to third. Calhoun swings at a pitch at his head and hits a go-ahead RBI single. The Rangers now lead 4-3. I don't know what it is about Willie and those high fastballs, but he just, hey, if it works, keep it up. Bottom of the 10th now, Josh Spore's in for the save. Ian Kennedy is getting some rest, I guess. But let's see how he does. He gets Astudillo to strike out, gets Donaldson to do the same, and then Sano pops up to shallow right field. Gallo comes in and makes a game-saving, tremendous diving play to end the game. I love it. I love it. Such a poetic ending to this wonderful series against the Twins. The Rangers win the game 4-3 and take a 3-1 series win against the Twins. Well, there you have it. The Rangers win the series 3-1 and could not have finished it off in more poetic fashion. I loved it. So now that the series is over, it's time for me to give you my MVP and LVPs for the series. The MVP for the hitting side of the Rangers during the Twins series is Adolis Garcia. Yes, this man went 6 for 16 in the series with a double, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, 2 walks, but he struck out 7 times. Now that is detrimental, yes, but at the same time, I'm willing to forgive that because of his, clutch home runs that he hit. I mean, you saw it in the previous review. The man knows when to hit home runs. And the LVP for the hitting side during the Twin series is Eli White. Okay, look, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt, but I got your numbers right here. And see, for the series, you went 0 for 5 with 2 strikeouts, man. I mean, yeah, you got robbed by Byron off that gap shot, but I mean, at the same time, you're just not producing. Your average is way below the Mendoza line, and I'm sorry. The MVP for the pitchers during the Twin series is Hyun-Jung Yang. Yes, I believe I pronounced it correctly. I hope I did because that's the way they say it on the TV. So I'm gonna say it as well. The reason why I picked him for the MVP is because it was his first MLB start. He came from Japan, and he was a former MVP over there. So why can't he be an MVP on this list? I mean, he deserved it in the game he played. Listen to this. He pitched 3 1/3 inning in that game. He gave up 4 hits. One of them was a home run, an earned run, a walk, but he struck out 8 guys in 3 1/3 innings work. 8 guys. It's fantastic. And the LVP for the Twin series is Colby Allard. Now, I chose Colby because he only played in one game in the 4-game series, which was the first game that we lost 6-5. But the reason why we lost is because of Colby Allard. He threw 2 1/3 innings. He pitched 50 pitches. He gave up 5 hits, 3 earned runs, and struck out 2 guys. So after that 3-1 series win that we had over the Twins, the Rangers are now 16-17 for their season record so far. That is 4th in the AL West. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Rangers Recap. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave me a like, letting me know that you liked the video. Comment below and subscribe to my channel because I have many more Rangers recaps coming your way. The next series is against the Mariners. Let's hope for the best and get a nice division sweep. Thank you for watching, and as always, go Rangers!